Hello, leaders. Happy Tuesday evening, guys. Happy Tuesday evening. I am so excited for tonight and tonight's training. I am going to, let's see, I'm going to tag people. Hi, Miranda. Happy Tuesday. I guess the tag thing went away. Y'all know I'm very special when it comes to this. Okay, it did have, oh well, everyone knows I'm coming on. Hello. So I'm on a little bit early. Well, actually it's 8 o'clock right now. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes so everyone can hop on, and then I'm gonna get started. It has been a while since I've done like an announced training, kind of team meeting like this for leaders, but I felt like it needed to be kind of set in stone so that we could get a bunch of you guys on together. That way you're, able to listen to me live. You're able to comment and everything like that. I was going to do it on Zoom, but I don't have the ability to record it. So, and I don't want to pay for that. So I figured this would be easier. And that way you guys have the training here in this group, and I'll put it on YouTube too. But hi, everybody. If you guys are logging in live, say hello. If you're watching the replay, #replay. I'm so excited to see so many of you guys on. So excited. All right, I'm gonna wait one more minute and then I will get started. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far. If I look tired, it's because I am. But that's okay. It's all right. I feel like I'm in a constant state of tired. Lots of caffeine. It's fine. Yes. All right. So a couple more seconds, I'll get started. But I really wanted to dive in tonight about systems, kind of the basics of systems, why systems are important, and then to talk about all of the systems that I personally use in my business. I am not by any means saying that I have it all figured out. I'm not by any means saying that what systems I use, you need to use. But I have been using these systems for some of them a little over a year, because I kind of had to figure out what I was doing with my own systems. And I feel like they've been working extremely well. Extremely well in the fact that, I've gone through having a brand new baby boy, and he is 3 months old. So, and my systems were still working and are still working during that transition. So, I feel like there's some validity in that, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello. If you guys do have questions, you can put them in the chat. I will try not to squirrel. You guys know me. I can't promise anything. So it's all about systems. I do have my notes right here. If you guys want to take notes, great. If not, just listen, okay? I am at the very end of this going to upload all of the files that I'm talking about. Even though I have uploaded them before, I have them in a Google Drive that is very easily accessible for you guys. So first and foremost, I want to ask you guys, what is a system? Before I talk about this, what is a system? What does system mean to you? And I know there's going to be some lag time because this is not on Zoom, where I can't see the comments instantaneously. But what is a system to you? I want you to think about that. Does the word system sound scary to you? Does the word system sound like something that you have under control? Does it sound like something that you need a lot of help with? What is a system? What is a system? Okay, firm foundation, something that keeps me on track. How you keep track of your business, your customers. Okay, very good. So I looked up, organized way of doing things, very good. I looked up the kicks my anxiety. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. My OCD and type A self loves a freaking system. I'm going to tell you that right now. That is why I thrive off of organization. I thrive off of systems. And so that's why I'm really passionate about talking about this, because I feel like this can help a lot of people. And like I said, have an open mind about this. If you're not a paper pencil person, you can do, versions of this on the computer, whatever, what have you. But let's see, something I would like to know more about. Okay, so we're going to talk all things, all aspects of systems tonight. So this is probably going to be a little lengthy, but y'all just bear with me. So I looked up the definition of a system, okay? First and foremost, I do not want the word system to be scary, okay? A system is in place to help you stay organized. A system is in place to help you not be squirreled and scatterbrained, okay? A system is strategically placed for you to be able to easily maneuver and do your job effectively, okay? So what is a system? Then I looked up this definition. It is a collection of elements or components that are organized for a common purpose. The word sometimes describes the organization or plan itself and is similar in meaning to method, as in I have my own little system, and sometimes describes the parts in the system, as in computer system, okay? So a system is strategically in place as different parts of it to keep something organized to get the job done, okay? So if you saw the quote that I put last night in the leaders page, I put a good system shortens the road to a goal. Let me know if you agree with that. A good system shortens the road to a goal. Do you guys understand what that means? In my head, a good system that is in place with the goal in mind, with the end goal in mind, is going to help you get there quicker. Okay? If you do not have a hardcore system that you're following in place, your goal is going to be much harder to attain because you do not have a way of getting there. Okay? That's why whenever you are breaking up a huge goal, you break it into chunks, right? You're not going to say where maybe right now it's very hard for you to get active. You're not going to say every single month I'm going to hit 2,000 PRV, but you're not going to have a way of getting there, right? If you break that apart and you say, okay, well, I'm going to have 5 parties and I'm going to have, 500 at least each party, with one being able to flop, that's a way of strategically breaking apart a goal, okay? That's not a system. That's just, I'm trying to explain this to you guys, okay? So a good system shortens the road to a goal. It keeps you focused, it keeps you organized, and it keeps you on track, okay? So before I dive into systems, okay, I'm going to be talking really in depth, so you guys might want to take notes. I'm going to talk about my must-haves though. My must-haves that make my systems work, okay? This is a leadership page, right? We're all leaders here, meaning you are a lead consultant or above. It does not matter how long you have been with Scentsy. Spend Scentsy money on Scentsy, not family money on Scentsy, okay? Listen to me when I say that. This stuff that I'm going to be talking about is a tax write-off for me. I have been doing Scentsy since April 2016. This is my full-time income, okay? So when I say some things and you're like, I can't afford that, that's okay. Do what works for you right now and make it work. And whenever you are in the place where you can put more money, more Scentsy money into your business, then do that, okay? So I'm not saying that you need to go out and get a Dymo 4XL label printer. Don't take what I'm saying is that, okay? So my business must-haves that make my systems work. Okay, before I dive into them at all. Amazon Prime, okay? Amazon Prime is where I get all of my business supplies. All of my business supplies come from Amazon Prime, okay? Canva. There is a free version of Canva that I used for years, and I now use the pro version of Canva because it is a tax write-off. And I use it so much, I need the extra features that the pro version has, okay? Canva. That is an app on your phone. It is also available as a website, okay? It's a lot easier to work from a desktop than it is your phone, but there is an app for it. Stamps.com. That is what I use for my mail outs. Stamps.com, you do have to pay monthly for it. But for me, it makes sense in the way my business goes. The majority of my business, my customers are not local. So stamps.com. A printer with instant ink. Okay. HP is the printer that I have. It has instant ink to where whenever it monitors that my ink is running low, it goes ahead and it sends me ink. Okay. I have a Dymo 4XL labeled printer. Okay. Like I said, do not run to Amazon and buy this. It's an expense, and it's a business expense. It is expensive. It's a tax write-off. But if you're doing the amount of mail outs that some of you might be doing, I know there's some other different type of laser printers. That's fine. Dymo 4XL is what I use. It makes my systems run smoothly. Okay. Google Drive. If you do not have a Gmail account, it is free. Okay. If you're messing around with Hotmail and Yahoo, I have not used either in years, but I do know that neither of them have the access of Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Forms, any of that. Okay. Get a Gmail account, go on there, just do it. Kayla, if you'll drop in the comments what thermal printer you use, that might be helpful for some people. So Google Drive, highly recommend. It is the way that I keep everything organized for my systems that are electronically. Just do it. Okay. The notes section in my phone. If you have an iPhone, it is part of some of my systems. The notes section in my phone. Okay. I have an Apple desktop, and everything that I have on my phone shares over to my computer. Okay. My notes section, my iMessages, my photos, everything that I have shares over to my desktop. Okay. So I use the notes section in my phone a lot. I also have an album in my picture part of my phone titled Scentsy that I have all images that relate to Scentsy. Okay. And I'll be talking about all these. So those are my business must-haves in order to make these systems work effectively. Okay. So what systems do I have in place for a smooth business? Sorry, my chair, that was very low. I was like touching the ground, y'all. Okay, now that I'm tall, here we go. And some of these to you might be like, oh my gosh, Amber, like that looks dumb. That looks very basic, okay? A system shouldn't be complicating. A system should be easily accessible. A system should be easily accessible. It should not be complicated. It should be something that is very easy to follow, and it should be something that's very easy to complete. Okay. If something is all mambled jambled, it's kind of like not having a system. So if it's easier and very simple, the more likely you are to follow it. Okay. And I am going to preface all of this by saying, if a system is not working for you, give it a couple weeks, give it a month, and then try something else. You do not know if a system is not going to work if you are just doing it for a couple of days or a week and then saying, it's not working. Or if you're not being consistent with it, meaning you're not doing it every single day or during the days of the week that you work your business, you're not going to be able to see if it's effective. Okay. So for those of you guys who are watching right now, do you have a system in place for what you do every single day or the days of the week that you work your business? Do you have something in place? That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Very first thing I'm going to talk about is daily, weekly tasks. Okay. It's very important in this business that you are following some sort of type of something. So you're, one, not getting scatterbrained and squirreled. Two, you're not feeling overwhelmed. You're not trying to do it all at one time. And three, so you can stay on track. Okay? And that's completely fine, guys. Be completely honest with me. Be honest with yourselves. I'm not judging you. I worked my business by the seat of my pants for a long time, okay? Once I put this into place, it's ingrained in my head that I do certain things on certain days, okay? Now, when I was working full-time, this did not work like this. It didn't look like that. Well, I won't say it didn't work like this. It didn't look like this. That's when I was winging it, okay? If I would have had a system in place for what I did every single day, it would have been a lot easier, okay? So, you guys have probably seen this before. And if you haven't, it's been in the leadership page for a while, but like I said, I'm going to be uploading this again. This is something that I put together probably, I think it was like a year ago. I don't know. I have no idea. I made this on Canva, and then I laminated it for myself. I did write in Sharpie on here because I added stuff that I do on Fridays, okay? So my daily tasks each week, okay? This is what I follow, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I do not work my business on Saturdays and Sundays. I do communicate with my customers, but I do not work my business like hardcore on Saturdays and Sundays, okay? So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have different things that I do every single day of the week, okay? Tuesdays and Thursdays, off the top of my head, I know for a fact those are team days, okay? So what am I doing then? I am doing coaching calls if I have any coaching calls scheduled. I'm working with my team. I'm working with leaders. I'm doing trainings, okay? Today is Tuesday. I'm doing a training for you guys. I'm pulling reports. Wednesdays are mail outs. Mondays, I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work. So I'm having a lot of follow-up conversations. I'm doing a lot of booking parties, PRV, sponsoring conversations. Friday, whatever I have not gotten to that week, it's what I'm doing that day. And, I do my Monday tip email that I go ahead and write up in Google Docs for you guys. Well, for my team, if you're on my team. I send out, it's either Friday or Saturday every single week. I send out to my team stuff that's happening the next week so that they have one document in an email to look at to see what in the world is happening next week, just in case they don't check the Facebook page, the team page, or they might not even have Facebook. They might not be on that page. And I type up a customer email of what's to come the next week. Okay, that's on Friday. So I have that right here. It is typed up, ready to go. I highly recommend you figuring out what day of the week you're doing certain things. Okay, so now on the flip side of that, I always have a running section in my phone, in the note section, that I am, well, it's either a sticky note or it is a note section in my phone, okay? So here we go. Tuesday, I did a whole bunch of deleting today because I had a whole list of things I have to do. But if I didn't get to it, I leave it on here, and like this will be changed to Wednesday. Okay, so I know each day what I'm going to be doing when I get into my office. Okay, so I highly recommend sticky notes, putting in the note section of your phone. A lot of times you guys will see me share how I'm working. That's in the notes section of my phone. It goes over to my computer to where it's always aligning with it's typically always aligning with this around that, okay? So team day, like I told you guys, today I'm doing this system training for you guys that has to do with a team, okay? Oh, it is raining very hard outside. Okay, so I like to have that filled out typically the night before so that when I get into my office the next day, whenever that is, you guys know that I have a brand new baby boy, 3-month-old. Whenever I get into my office, or if I don't get into my office or whatever, I'm able to literally just see exactly what it is that I need to do. Because I do not want to waste time and get in here, because I will just get on Amazon or Facebook and I will just sit here and bullshit. Okay, lack of better terms. I will sit here and not do what I need to do or get the task done that I need to get done, and I don't have that kind of time in my day anymore. Okay, so If you do not know what you're doing each day, you need to start doing that. It is going to keep you accountable. It's going to make sure that you are doing income producing activities, and it's going to make sure that you are staying consistent. Okay? Don't make it complicated. If you only have time in your week to work 3 days a week, make it work those days. Okay? One day you're doing PRV stuff. One day you're doing sponsoring conversations. You're checking in on your team. One day you're doing club stuff. One day you're doing mail outs. I don't know. Whatever your business looks like, make it work for you. Okay? But I highly recommend knowing what you're doing and making lists to make that easily done, right? Okay, so do you guys have any questions about that? Any questions about that? You could have, I mean, like I said, I made this on Canva. I will upload this again for you guys, what I personally do. But what works for me might work a little bit differently for you guys. I'm home 24/7 now. Thank you, Scentsy. I would not be home if it wasn't for Scentsy, but I get to do this from home all the time instead of teaching. So, all right, I'll wait and see if there's any questions. All right, next. I have shared this with you guys before, but I'm going to share it again. And I have been doing this system for, I believe it's been almost a year now. Katie Lassiter originally made this document, and then I tweaked it a little bit and added to it what worked for my business. I am a paper pencil person. You could easily make this electronic, but for me, when I come into my office, literally I have all of these systems sitting to my left. So when I sit down, my desktop is right here. I can pull this and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. These are my who, this is what's going on this month, and this is gonna make sense in just a minute, okay? So this right here, I'll show you guys the blank version, okay? Because my August is written all over, okay? So this right here is what it looks like. I'm actually gonna pull it up on here. I have it saved on my desktop. Where's that? Okay. This is called the 3 Legs Monthly List. I really think it's been about a year that I made this, but I have been using this nonstop. I have seen such a huge shift in my business because of how strategically I use this, okay? So list for a month right here. Obviously, I print this off. You could use it electronically, like I said. I write right here what month it is, obviously, okay? August. I'll show you guys. No, there's too many names on there. But so August. Potential hosts. Right here, you can either look at your order history and write those names down, or for me, that just lets me know I need to be looking at my workstation order history, because that's how I do follow-ups, that's how I book parties, that's how I do sponsoring conversations. I look at those, whoever has booked a party, when I talk to them, I write their name and I write the date that we are starting it, and I also put on that line what kind of party that we're having, okay? So for this month right now, I had everybody, I had 3 that started on the 1st. I had 2 that started on the 8th, okay? So those were all written right here, and I had the date right here, okay? Potential Teamies, this tells me who I need to talk to. Scentsy Club people, my best customers, who could benefit from being a consultant. Now, you could do this either way. You could write those names down. For me, I write them on a separate sticky note because I'm too OCD. And for me, the people who join, I write their name and what date they join, okay? So I had 2 people join this month. I have their name written on the sheet that's in front of me. I have their name written, and I have the date that they joined. I also have this behind me, and I write down here who joins and what date they join, okay? So it's always in my face, so I know how to help them with shooting star, launch party, sensational start dates. Okay, that's right there. Teamy focus. I go to the performance tab. Who had high PRV from the month before? I do this at the end of the month. Who had high PRV from the month before? Who is recruiting? Who could promote? Okay. Typically, these are people that are on the banner. that is in the group pages. Okay, so the team page and the leadership page that we are in right now. And I reach out to those people. And I've started doing challenges with people. If you are one of those people, you have gotten challenges from me. Those are the people who I write right here. If we are doing an action plan call, typically I'm doing text now, just works better with everybody's time. I write that right here, okay? This is something that I highly recommend doing, not only this whole thing. Scentsy Club is a huge part of my business. Huge part of my business. My best customers are my Scentsy Club people, okay? Majority of my VIP people are Scentsy Club people, okay? I write below here every single month whose subscriptions are running, okay? Beside that, I write what I send in their mail outs because they get exclusive mail outs from me for being in club. And that month that their subscription runs, they get an exclusive mail out. They know that, okay? And I write the date that I send that so that I can follow up with their mail out, okay? I also use stamps.com so I can see when it is delivered, okay? So I know when to follow up. Do not send stuff out and not write what date you send it or have some way of following up because that is wasting money, okay? Something I also do every single month, usually every single month, is a mystery bag or a mystery box. I have trained on this before, and that's training is not what this is about. But the people who have opted in for this, I write their names down. I write what I'm putting in that month. I write that, obviously, again, the date that I ship it so I can follow up with them, okay? It's all about the follow-up, okay? It is about the who, and it is about the follow-up with this business and this business being successful for you, okay? So I use the mess out of this system, and I would not be training on this if I did not use the mess out of this system, guys, okay? So I'm just going to flash this at you so you can see. This is August. Do you see how much this is filled out? I love sticky notes as well. So I have a ton of sticky notes all over this. But this is how I keep track of stuff. I did a 10-bar special this month. I wrote all that on the back of this page so I can keep a way of tracking that. I did a giveaway in my VIP page. That is all on here. This is how I can look and literally be like, okay, this is what's going on this month. This is what I have done this month. This is who I need to follow up with. It's all in one place for me, okay? Do you guys have any questions about that? This system is a game changer, but you have to utilize it. You have to use it consistently. You have to use it consistently. Otherwise, it's not going to work, okay? But this right here, I can literally come to this and I'm like, okay, here's my host that I had this month. Okay, can I follow up with them? Okay, did their stuff ship out yet? I go to my orders history on Workstation. Potential Teamies. Okay, she joined at the beginning of the month. Okay, she just joined yesterday. Then I have a way of kind of transferring everything over. Teamy Focus, and I followed through with this today. The people I had written down, I texted them today. Hey, how are you doing? I'm so proud of you for this. I'm so proud of you for that. Where are you with everything? Okay. Scentsy Club, I know exactly what I sent them. My mystery bags have not gotten in yet. My 10-bar special has not gotten in yet. I have some people on different leadership watches, okay? It's all right here. It's all right here. And that has been so helpful for me because if you know anything about being home with a baby, you're very scatterbrained. So I'm very thankful that I had this set in stone before I had him to distract me even more. Okay? Cameron texts me so I can remember. Otherwise, I'll forget. All right. So that is the best system. I'm going to tell you right now. Best system. Right here. Might work for you. If you've never tried it, please try it. Like I said, Katie Lasser initially came up with this because it was the who of Who are your people who are hosting parties? Who are your potential teamies? Who are you focusing on in your team? And then I kind of revamped it a little bit. I added the Scentsy Club running this month and the mystery box because I do those every single month. Guys, it is a game changer. If you are not analyzing your business like that and seeing, okay, well, I don't have any hosts this month, you need to book parties, okay? If you're like, I don't have any teamies this month, you need to have join conversations. If you don't have anyone on your team to focus on, you need to be having join conversations to build your team up, okay? It's a very good way of holding yourself accountable as well. I don't know why my face is so red. It gets really hot in this room, and I don't have makeup on, so y'all just bear with me. The air conditioning does not work properly in here. All right. So like I said, this allows for easy access to what's going on each month, okay? I can easily take a picture of this, so if I'm not going to be at home, I have a way of seeing this, okay? I'm a paper pencil person, so that's just how my brain works. All right. So, do you guys have any questions about that? I will have this uploaded. It is already uploaded, but I will have it uploaded because I have it in a Google Drive for you guys. Because this seemed like something that would be helpful for you guys. It changed my business. All right. So I'll be keeping an eye on that chat. The next thing, see, I already talked about that. Systems as far as when people join my team or I have new recruits. I have the same thing that I send to every single person now. I have a typed up new consultant checklist that new teamies get emailed from me in their welcome email. And that has been shared before too, but this is something that I send to every single new person. It's part of a system that I have. It's in my Google Drive, new teamies, that's on there for them, okay? I follow a system too. I have a mandatory new consultant checklist. That has been something that I made this 2-3 years ago. It's something that I go over with a new person every single time I have a new person join. It looks like this. I'm gonna have that uploaded for you guys. I'm just letting you guys know that there is a system in place and there is a reason behind every single thing that I do. That I know exactly when something happens, this is what I do. Okay. All right, so once again, that ties in with this 3 legs of monthly success, because whenever somebody joins, that's what I do then, okay? I help them, okay? I send them stuff. I say, okay, we're going to get your first things first checklist done ASAP. We're going to do your launch party ASAP. We're going to get to Shooting Star. Once we're at Shooting Star, we're going to get certified. And then Sensational Start level 1, 2, 3, okay? It's just a rhythm. It's a rhythm because I've been doing it for years. Okay. All right. Follow-ups. Okay. Let's talk about the system that I use for follow-ups. I thankfully was never an Amy person. I was never an Amy person, and that's very good because Amy is no longer. Or it used to be Maven, then it was Sell with Amy or AMI. I think it was Amy. So thankfully I have always used the simple system of Workstation. And you guys might be like, what do you mean you use Workstation? I use Workstation because guess what? When people order from me, it automatically populates in the order history. Automatically populates in the order history. Okay. So you guys are all leaders. You all know that. You go to Workstation, go to the orders tab, or do the drop down, go to order history, and it all pops up for you, okay? You know when people order from you. So the very first thing that I do every single time somebody orders from me, as soon as I see that email, as soon as I see that you have a new PWS email, I look and see who it was, and I go to my Workstation order history and I see what it is that they ordered, okay? And then I text them. If I don't already have their phone number, I save their phone number in my phone. I text them, I say, hey girl, thank you so much for your order of the Aziza warmer, okay? I just went in my store because it's freaking beautiful. Thank you so much for the order of the Aziza warmer. I can't wait till you get it. Send me a picture whenever you get it, okay? I say something very personable to them because I want them to know that I am, one, so thankful for their order, and two, because I want them to know that I see them, okay? It's not just an order to me. It's not just a sale to me. It's, I'm so thankful because if it wasn't for your order, I wouldn't be home with my baby boy, okay? I want them to know that I'm so thankful, okay? Something that I just started doing too is that if it is a new person and I know they are not in my VIP page, I send them a direct link to my VIP page. I say, I would love to have you. I have it typed up in my notes section. Like I told y'all, I'm obsessed with the notes section. And I think I shared this with you guys, but what does it say? Sorry, I forgot to bring this up. So I'm telling y'all, I live by the note section of my phone. Sorry guys. Okay, I don't know where it is, but it says something along the lines, would love to have you in my VIP page, and then I had the direct link to my VIP page so that they can just click on it and join it. Yeah, here, actually, you can search. All right, we're not gonna do that because I'm gonna get very squirreled. Okay, as I already am. So I immediately thank them. And if, like I said, if they're not in my VIP page, I go ahead and prompt them to do that. That right there lets me know that I have done the first step of a follow-up and saying thank you, okay? A thank you goes a long way. I want you guys to think about this. It might seem very redundant. It might not seem like it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. How would you feel? How do you feel when you order from somebody and you don't get a thank you? I don't order from them anymore. I've done it plenty of times. It goes a very long way. Very simple. You don't have to pay a thing. Just say thank you, okay? So my next way of following up with them is my customer mail out log. I have been using this, I don't even know how long, but I made this very simple. And this is what it looks like. I have it right here, but it's written all over, and I'm not gonna show you guys customer information. So here is my, oh, nope, it's not opened. What if you say thank you, they don't respond, but keep ordering? That's fine. They don't have to respond. A lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but sometimes people don't say anything to me. I still say thank you every single time. So customer mail out log. This is my bread and butter of my follow-ups, okay? So when I am doing mail outs, and I'm not saying you have to do mail outs, this is not something that I did intentionally until like 2020, okay? So when my business really flipped to all majority online, I have a lot of customers that order online from me, and I want a way to send them stuff and follow up with them. So I do mail outs every single Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, but I went ahead and prepped some today because of the flash or the clearance sale. So customer name, how much they spent. Are they a new customer? Yes or no? This is really big because this is going to prompt me. Oh, wait, are they a new customer? Okay, I need to be getting them as a friend on Facebook, and I need them in my VIP page. This is just a prompt for me, okay? The date I mail their mail outs. What did I send in them? Okay, so typically, I'll show you guys. I'll cover names up, okay? So here is an example. So this was all together. These are the ones I just did, okay? So I put here if they are new people, and I put right here what I included in them. Why do I do that? Because I want to be able to follow up and know, okay, What was your favorite out of those 10 stickers? Did you like the Gimme Candy? How did you like Zoinks? Is there anything in the Harvest collection that's catching your eye? Okay. Collecting pre-orders for that. So I keep an eye on this. And I also have stamps.com. That is how I mail out my stuff. Like I said, I have the Dymo. I have a subscription with stamps.com. I mail out my own stuff. I print out my own labels. And then I either get it picked up from the mail lady or drop them off at the post office. Okay. These two things are the way, the truth, and the life and workstation of how you run a successful business with systems. Okay. Yeah, Katie, always be thankful. They can't get annoyed with you for saying thank you. They can, but if they do, that's kind of weird. So this is going to prompt you when you have this mail out log. You are going to be able to look back and say, okay, well, they ordered from me here. Or if you're looking at your order history, okay, well, I mailed them this on this day, and maybe it's a week from now. Okay, I need to follow up with them. I need to see how they liked it. I need to see how they're liking their warmer. I need to see how they're liking the wax that they got. Do they need any refills? Do they want to get stuff for free? Okay, this is also going to prompt you, and also with your order history, which is what you're doing with this customer mail out log, and saying, okay, these are my people I need to ask, do they want free Scentsy? They just ordered from me. They might not be ready right now, but these are people I need to see if they're going to have a party. Okay. Do you want free Scentsy? Do you want free Scentsy? Do you want free Scentsy? That's what you need to be planting in your mouth and talking to these people about that are ordering from you. Okay. They already are ordering from you. They love Scentsy. Of course they want it for free. Okay. If you're not asking them, you're doing them a disservice. Okay. So very easy follow up with that. Do you guys have any questions about that? I am talking a lot, I know, but you gotta have good systems in order to make this work like a well-oiled machine. I've lost a lot of you. Those of you who are still watching, thanks. All right. Any questions? Okay, I'm going to keep going. System for mail outs. I have an organized system, like I said. I do mail outs on Wednesdays. Typically, that is my day that I do them. However, the way that my life works with a newborn doesn't always happen on Wednesdays. I try my hardest, but I work this very strategically with Wednesdays as my day to do it. I bulk sample for these, meaning that when I get in my scent of the month, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. When I get in my scent of the month, I am going ahead and say hi, baby, as quickly as possible. So I do have this right here. As quickly as possible, I am making samples of these. Okay. My info is on the back. I make samples of them. That's done so that my mail outs, my orders, everything that I'm doing, that can grab and go. I'm not having to do samples, you know, as I'm doing mail outs or orders. Okay. I also have this all ready to go. Harvest collection. That was front and back with my information on there. My thank you flyers. These are all made on Canva, which strategically has all of host club join info on there. My catalog favorites, snap, brag tag, the join special. Okay, that's all there for me to grab. I also have these down here. These are all fall and winter samples right here. This is what? Scentsy soap, pink cotton Scentsy fresh, washer whiffs, all different samples, zoinks. Okay. I bulk sample. That makes my life very easy with mail outs. Okay. My Canva flyers, I make sure those are printed in bulk. So I am not having to fight with my printer, y'all. Me and my printer don't get along half the time. I'm not having to fight with my printer because they're ready to go. So another system, office organization. That is a system. If your office is a hot freaking mess and you don't know where anything is, you need to get it organized so that you can work efficiently, okay? I have my closet. It's a hot mess. I would show it to you guys, but I didn't get to organizing it today. As you guys could see earlier, it was still on my to-do list. Did not get done. But I have everything labeled in there in different like buckets. I've had that system for a while. I have my labels. Sorry, guys. I have my labels all organized in this. This is literally from when we lived in a townhouse. I have them all organized here. So these are my my labels that I put on wax bars. What's this? Club information. Happy Mail stickers. My labels that go on the outside of mail outs and my send circles, my catalogs, and then just miscellaneous, those are cotton cleanup labels. So extra labels that I have printed too much of, I just throw in there. Another system that I follow, end of month, I make sure that my supplies are good to go. So everything I order from Amazon, I make sure that everything's bulked and ready to go. So right now I'm running out of baggies that I put orders in for local people. So I'll be ordering some more of those. If I'm out of the spray bottles, if I'm out of little baggies. For samples, I make sure that I have all that good to go for the next month at the end of the month. Okay. So that was a lot. But I highly recommend you at least trying the 3 legs of monthly success. This system right here, at least trying it out. So what I do also, it was brand new catalog season this month. So I printed off enough for August through January. So the entire catalog season, which is strategically the entire incentive season. So, and I stapled them together. Okay. So that I can say, okay, well, she didn't want to party this month, but she wants to party next month. So I can write it on a sticky note and I can put it on the next month. Okay. This way I can look back as follow-ups as well and say, okay, well, in August, I worked with her. Let's see how she's doing because I haven't checked up with her for a while. Or she hosted for me back in August, but it's about to be Christmas. So let's follow up with her and see if she wants free Scentsy again. Okay. So there's a method behind the madness here, but if you are using this type of system strategically, guys, everything is in one place. It tells you exactly who you need to follow up with and the customer mail out log, or just use your order history on Workstation. I use the mess out of it. Use it to your advantage. It's there for a reason. There's a reason we have all of the information for a customer. Text them, build relationships with them, add them on Facebook, add them to your VIP page. My VIP page is also a system that I use. I try to have a wonderful relationship with them. I do a lot of special things for them. And I make sure that I'm posting at least every other day in there. Sometimes I don't do so well with that. But, yeah. All right. Do you guys have any questions? That was a lot of information. And I hope it was helpful. But like I said, I will be uploading the Google Drive that I made for you guys with my notes in there. So you guys have that. And then it also has all of the systems easily accessible that I talked about, for you guys to have access to. But if you don't have any questions, I'll wait like a minute. I'm going to hop off and try to get some more work done before I go to sleep. Is there any questions? I know there is a delayed reaction with comments. All right. There's no questions, no comments. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.